So I wanted to take a minute, say hi Fauna, to maybe explain a little bit about why Fauna is inside the house and why she needs a little extra attention and some physical therapy to get her little legs under her and how it happened, maybe. First of all, she was born teeny tiny small. The lady who I got her from thinks she was about 3 pounds, and she brought her inside because it was very cold up in the mountains of North Carolina where she was born, and she didn't want her to freeze on the ground. So when she brought her inside, I'm not sure if she got any milk from the mom at all. She started feeding her whole milk, and apparently Miss Fauna was always very, very hungry, and she liked to suck down her babas too fast and got too much, and she got what's called overeater's disease. It's one of a few different illnesses goats are susceptible to. Goats and sheep are susceptible, and a lot of different farmers have different theories on how to raise their livestock, and nothing is right or wrong or indifferent. A lot of people have a great deal of success without medication of any kind. Some people have trouble even when they do medicate. This lady who I got the baby from decided not to provide the CD&T vaccination to her goats because it did cause some problems with some goats she had before, she thinks. So I don't know if that is what caused the problems, but we all have theories. Goats can't talk unless you ask Alice, and then she'll talk to her, she says. Anyway, so some people do choose to do the CD&T vaccination, and the way that's given and the way that provides immunity to the baby goats from getting these overeating diseases and different things is that the mommy should get the shot a month or so before she has her babies. And coming back, she really likes me because I feed her. The mommy would get the shot a few months before she has the babies, and ideally the shot would provide immunity to the babies when they drink their mom's first milk, the colostrum. Now, given that Fauna was so little, don't think the lady had much of a choice. She didn't want to have her freeze, and she didn't want to have anything bad happen to her, so she did absolutely what she thought was right, and that's all we can do, all of us. And so when we went, we chose to purchase 2 Nubian Sanandos and one of their babies to come live with us here in South Carolina. And we went and we picked them out and we paid for them. And then the day we went back to pick them up, she handed Alice Fauna, and she was ours. And we have time and energy to spend the extra time getting her out to run around and keeping her entertained and fed inside. So she's ours, and she's been doing really well, and I'm really happy about that because it's rare, especially, I don't know, for me, I feel like it's rare to be able to get one back up when they're kind of down. So we're very proud of our little Fauna getting bigger and stronger. Today she was running and jumping around by the girls. And I think that's it about baby Fauna. Let me know if you have any other questions. I've had a lot of messages and concern about why Fauna needs so much help walking. And we'll talk soon. Have a good day.
That's the farthest Fauna has ever gone. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on.
Alice, quit spinning her in circles. Hello, good afternoon. It's so pretty outside. We put lots of TLC. Is that what we're doing for Fauna?
Yeah.
I wanted to make a video to explain what was going on with Fauna and how we're treating her weak legs and what was initially a overeater's sour stomach issue. The lady we got her from had started her with whole milk and a little bit of a probiotic, just like a pinky's worth in her mouth every night. And this is what she and I both were using with her, Probios. You can get it at Tractor Supply. Is she trying to eat the stuff I want to show people? Naughty little baby. She knows what's hers. She's becoming very quickly part of the family here. When we got her very first, I saw the weak knees and thought immediately that she needed some selenium. And I didn't have Bozy on hand, which is the kind that you can inject, and it might be a little bit more potent and work faster. So I got a hold of this. I don't know if it helped or not. Every time I sit down, here she is. Hi, little goat.
I'm gonna grab my jump rope. I'll be right back.
Selenium and vitamin E paste. I gave her just about 2 mLs, which is what it suggests. It also says to give it just once a month, so that's the only time she had it. The first day she was home, we weren't prepared for a sick little goat, so my husband had to go out and buy a tote and puppy pads, which is where she's still hanging out when she's in the house. And I'm sorry, she's too cute. And here, you can look at her instead of me. And we got some other kinds of bedding and things that would make it easier to take care of her inside the house. And the second day we had her, she almost seemed worse. And if you have any kind of livestock or animals, you know that it could take a turn one way or another anytime. So I was very worried, not a little, but very worried about her. And she
was pretty tired. She was lazy. That's what was wrong. She was lazy. We took her outside that day. She perked right up.
Yep, it always helps to take her outside. She gets very excited to be out on grass. Anyway, so I had some of this electrolyte on hand for just the fact that I knew I was purchasing animals and having to transport them from kind of far away. And sometimes with the stress, they need a little extra boost and energy. And the electrolytes here have dextrose, sodium bicarbonate, salt, potassium chloride, glycine, yeast, sodium, artificial flavor, and of course yellow 6, because why wouldn't we food color goat electrolytes? Makes sense. Anyway, so we have her up and moving. The first day we got her, she wasn't even on her feet. Barely, unless we helped her. And we're like little goat physical therapists because we keep making extra goals for her. Like, how far can we get her to run, or how excited and hippity hoppy can she be? And she does really well until I sit down, and then she wants to come lay on my lap. So. Why are you laughing so hard? Every time she sniffs the grass, she probably sticks a blade of grass in her nose or something. It makes her sneeze a little. Alice apparently thinks that's really hilarious. Totally normal. All right, thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, let me know. Hopefully we take really good care of her and get her going. Have a good one.